Hey everybody, Sean Hensler, your native Hilton Island Realtor here. I want to give you guys a quick update of what we've been seeing in the market, what we saw in the month of December and November, and what we can expect to see as 2026 progresses. So, some impressive news came out that November saw the highest transactions in the past in nearly 3 years. So, I've been telling people get off the fence, buy your home, rates are coming down, refinance later on. That time is here. I don't see any values going down. We've been making more of a sideways move for a little while, slight appreciation over the last year or so, but we're still appreciating. And I do expect to see more appreciation in a busy 2026. You know, we had 60 pending transactions in the month of December. We only had 58 new listings come on the market. So that correlates. It always has. You know, it doesn't mean that every listing was a new listing or every transaction was one of the new listings, but it just means that we saw fewer listings come on, so thus fewer transactions. But we're still seeing great appreciation. We're still seeing movement in the market. We had our median days on market were 38 days for single family homes for the month of December. You know, that's a properly prepared, marketed, and priced homes. That's what we can expect to see as we continue to go. There are buyers out there, and our inventory dropped from 3.6 months in November to 2.7 months in December. Now, I expected more listings to come on the market. I personally have about 6 new listings coming on in the next month and a half. I expected to see more listings from more agents, and that hasn't been the case this month. So what are we looking at in terms of inventory? It's a big question. Are we going to go down? Are we going to get lower in inventory? Are we going to get to the point where buyers are just buying up anything they can because they feel like there's nothing going to be left? You know, the only time will tell. But what I can tell you is that I fully expect a strong year. I had my second best year in 2025. You know, and I think that a lot of agents were over there saying, "Oh, this is not a good year. We, haven't done, the transactions have been low, whatever." But all of 2025, we had higher than average transactions when you're comparing 22, 23, and 24 month to month. So that signals that there are buyers out there, and there are more buyers that are waiting for the interest rates to come down. And I got an email this morning that said interest rates were 5.99%. That's on the 30-year term. You know, that's not an investment property, but that's still great. So if you have any information or any questions that you want to ask, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help in any way I can. Don't hesitate. Give me a call. Talk to you soon.